How under construction property prices appreciate over time. Have you ever wondered why some people rush to book homes before a single brick is laid and then brag about doubling their money before possession? Welcome to Landopedia, where we talk about all things land minus the boring. Today we're decoding one of the most fascinating and misunderstood aspects of property investment: how under construction property prices appreciate over time. Why do prices rise during the construction phase? Who actually benefits the most? And how do smart investors decide the right time to buy or exit? Let's break it down. Part 1. Under construction, the foundation stage. When a developer launches a project, the launch price is always the lowest. Why? Because at that stage, the buyer is taking the highest risk. You're buying an idea, a blueprint. There's no building yet. Just trust in the developer and the project vision. That's why developers offer lower prices to attract early investors and fund the first phase of construction. For example, if a project launches at 5,000 rupees per square feet, it's common to see the prices go to 6,000 or 6,500 rupees once construction reaches 30 to 40% mark. That's a 20 to 30% appreciation before possession. And this appreciation happens in phases. Part 2. The 3 phases of price appreciation. Launch to foundation, 0 to 25%. Risk is highest, price is lowest. Investors who enter has to get the best potential returns, but only if they trust the developer and approvals. Mid-construction, 25 to 75%. Confidence grows as structure comes up. More buyers enter, banks start approving loans faster, prices climb 10 to 20%. Near possession, 75 to 100%. The property now looks real. The risk is low, but the price is high. End users dominate this phase. Appreciation slows, but liquidity improves. Think of it like the stock market. The earlier you enter, the higher your risk, but the higher your potential reward. Part 3. Factors that drive appreciation during construction. Let's decode why prices move upward in the first place. Construction milestone. Each completed phase builds trust, more demand, higher price. Demand-supply dynamics. In growing cities, available inventory shrinks quickly, pushing new buyers to pay more. Market sentiment. If the real estate market is bullish, buyers fear missing out. Prices climb faster. Infrastructure development. Upcoming metro, roads, IT parks, or airports nearby, appreciation accelerates midway. Builders' track record. Reputed developers often increase rates systematically as each slab completes. Basically, it's like a staircase. Every time risk goes down, prices go up. Part 4. Risks involved. Because it's not all rosy. Now, here's the flip side, and it's important. Not every under construction property appreciates. Some stall, some get delayed, some lose value because the areas didn't develop as expected. The biggest risks? Project delays, regulatory issues, oversupply in the same area, and sometimes developer cash flow problems. That's why RERA changed the game. It made developers accountable and reduced speculator risks. Always check project RERA number, land title clearance, timeline history of the builder. If any of these look shady, walk away. Part 5. Investor strategies. When to buy and when to exit. Here's where most investors go wrong. They enter late and exit early. The smart play? Enter at the launch stage or just post-approval. Exit at around 70 to 80% completion, when prices peak but before possession rush begins. That's how you capture the highest appreciation curve. Part 6. End user versus investor view. End users buy for lifestyle. Investors buy for returns. But under construction properties serve both differently. For end users, it's a way to buy cheaper and customize interiors by possession. For investors, it's about capital appreciation, not rental yield. If you're an investor, timing is everything. If you're an end user, it's all about trust and long-term comfort. Either way, don't buy just because the brochure looks fancy, but because the location has growth legs. Part 7. Red flags to avoid. Watch out for unrealistic pre-launch discounts, developers without RERA or track record, overmarketed upcoming areas with no infrastructure, guaranteed return schemes that rarely end well. Remember, appreciation comes from market logic, not marketing slogans. Part 8. How to identify good under construction opportunities. Checklist. RERA registered project. Proximity to major infrastructure like metro, highway, airport. Builder with 3+ completed projects. Balanced demand supply in that micro market. Construction progress visible on site. If these 5 boxes tick, you're looking at a strong appreciation candidate. Part 9. The future. What's changing? The under construction story is evolving. Smarter cities, digital monitoring, AI-based project tracking, all of this makes investment safer and faster. In the next 5 years, we'll see tier 2 cities like Indore, Surat, Lucknow repeat what Bangalore and Pune did a decade ago. So, if you missed the earlier wave, the next one's already forming. Under construction properties are not just about cement and cranes. They're about timing, research, and trust. Buy right, stay patient, and remember, the biggest profits are often made before the building is even ready. This is Sachet signing off from Landopedia. If you found this episode useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And in the next one, we're uncovering the coastal land regulation zones and why they can make or break your investment. Trust me, you don't want to miss that.